Hey my loves, our lunch extravaganza continues today with 5 awesome pasta salad ideas. These are great recipes because of course they can be made a few days in advance and hang out in the refrigerator until you're ready to enjoy them. Speaking of tasty lunch ideas, I wanted to remind you that I am sharing brand new healthy lunch bowl ideas on my Instagram all month long. So if you haven't followed me there yet, I definitely recommend you do at the Domestic Geek 1. Now without further ado, let's get to some tasty pasta salad. We're kicking things off today with an incredibly filling tortellini salad that I absolutely love. We're gonna get started by whipping up our dressing, which is just a combination of oil, red wine vinegar, a little Italian seasoning, and some salt and pepper. We're keeping it really, really simple. Once you've got your dressing mixed up, you can start to prepare your salad. I'm using some cheese tortellini in this recipe that I've just cooked and allowed to cool, but of course, if you wanted to use meat tortellini, you definitely could. For some much needed nutrition, I'm going to pile in some baby spinach. I'm also adding some sliced salami, which of course is optional if you wanted to keep this meatless, totally your call. I'm also going to be adding some artichoke hearts, some olives, and some bocconcini cheese. I'm going to pour my dressing over this salad and give it all a good toss. Finish it off with some red chili flakes. And there you have it. Really, really easy to make, but really, really tasty. This tortellini salad is totally delicious. Next, I've got a really tasty tuna salad for you guys. I'm getting started with some plain yogurt in my bowl. To that, I'm adding some lemon juice, some freshly chopped dill, some horseradish, and some salt and pepper. I totally love horseradish with anything seafood. It is one of my favorite things. Next, we are going to assemble our pasta salad. In this case, I'm starting with some cooked shells, but of course you can use any kind of pasta you want. I'm going to add some nice crunchy red bell pepper to this, pile on some canned tuna. Of course, you always want to work with sustainable tuna. That's really, really important for the health of our oceans. We're gonna add even more flavor with some sliced green onion and some chopped parsley, and then we are going to pour over our dressing, give it a good mix, and this stuff is ready to be devoured. You can leave this in your refrigerator for between 3 and 4 days, and it is awesome to make during your weekly meal prep on Sunday. Next, my loves, I've got a really delicious, crunchy noodle salad that's loaded with beautiful Asian-inspired flavors. Once again, I'm gonna get started by mixing up my dressing. In my bowl, I'm starting with a little splash of sesame oil. Next, I'm going to add some soy sauce, some rice vinegar, some agave, some freshly grated garlic, and some ginger. I'm gonna whisk this all together and set it aside while I get to building my salad. Now in this case, I am using some rice noodles. I absolutely love rice noodles. They are super good. I've cooked them, drained them, and of course allowed them to cool completely. For the crunch in my salad, I have got beautiful red cabbage, some julienne cucumber, and some julienne carrots. I'm going to add some freshly chopped green onion for flavor, and then top all of this with my dressing. Give it all a good toss, and what you end up with is one seriously inspired midday meal. Next, my loves, we have a really nutritious Veggie Farfalle that is perfect for Meatless Monday. Once again, we are going to start with our dressing. In this case, I am mixing some olive oil with some lemon juice, a good helping of Dijon mustard, some freshly grated garlic, some salt, some pepper, and I'm gonna give it all a whirl and set it aside. Next, I'm going to build my beautiful salad. This one starts with my cooked pasta that I have rinsed and cooled. Next, I'm adding a heaping helping of chopped radicchio. I'm also going to be adding some steamed broccolini. You could really add any veg you want to this pasta. It's super forgiving, but I love the combination of this bright green broccolini with the gorgeous purple radicchio. For a little bit of added protein, I'm tossing in some bocconcini cheese. Then I'm going to add some freshly chopped basil and pour over my dressing. Give this all a toss. And what do you end up with? Pasta salad you can feel really good about. Finally today, I am making a pasta salad inspired by bruschetta or Buscetta, depends on how you like to pronounce it. As always, we are starting by whipping up our dressing. In this case, I'm just mixing some olive oil, some balsamic vinegar, some freshly grated garlic, some salt, some pepper together in a bowl. In this case, I'm using some cooked linguine. I'm gonna toss that with some beautiful tomatoes, some finely chopped red onion, a little bit of fresh basil, of course, because fresh basil makes everything more delicious. And then I'm going to pour on my balsamic vinaigrette. Give this all a toss and then finish it off with some freshly grated Parmesan. What could be more delicious than that? There you have it, my loves. 5 incredible pasta salad ideas to help inspire your eating as you head back to school and back to work. I really hope you will give some of these tasty ideas a try, and if you do, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Snapchat me a photo because I love seeing your kitchen creations. Keep in mind, all the recipes are in the description box below, so you can take a look for them there. And finally, if you have not already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more lunch deliciousness where this came from.